Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Victoria here. If it's your first time stopping by, you are welcome. Today's video is going to be a Sephora haul. If you guys don't know, I'm a professional makeup artist, so Sephora sales are like a playground for me. I'm always buying something new just to stock up and to make sure, my kit is ready to go for my clients. So there's a whole bunch of stuff here, so I'll try and get through them like super quick just to show you guys the things I've been loving and some products I already tried out and I'm definitely gonna be returning because I don't think they're worth the price. So let's begin. So I picked up these Maribodescu toners. I really love these. It's witch hazel and rose water mixed together. It works well on all skin types. It's amazing. Like, it just gives your skin like a boost of just hydration and just keeps the skin feeling super soft. It smells good as well because of the rose water. I believe witch hazel is an astringent, so it works to control oils while still hydrating the skin, if that makes sense. So I stock up on these. And also the price point is fantastic. I believe I pay like $16 for this bottle. They're so affordable that I just keep purchasing it. I've gone through so many bottles already. Still on skincare, I picked up this all day hydrator moisturizer from Sephora. It's actually from Sephora's brand. I knew I wanted like a super hydrating moisturizer for my kids, and I tried it on my skin. I love how it's almost like a gel consistency, so it's oil free and not too like greasy, so it works well for my oily girls, but also it's hydrating enough for my dry skin babes as well. So it has hyaluronic acid and vitamin E in it to keep the skin super hydrated and moisturized. So definitely check these out if you haven't already. And also, like, Sephora skincare is not bad at all. Like, they be doing a decent job, to be honest. Okay, I think that's actually all I got for like skin prep, so we're gonna move into makeup. I'll start with eyeshadow palettes. The first one I have is this one by Natasha Denona. So it's the Triochrome palette that I picked up. Look, I love how it matches like my background and my whole aesthetic today. I used this green color right here on my eyelids. I don't know if you guys can see that, and I added some sparkle on it. But yeah, like, the colors are very pigmented and the payoff is fantastic. However, the price, I found it on sale, and it was on sale for I think 80 something dollars. Like, I love the packaging. I like that it has a big mirror and all that. It's just, gosh, like eyeshadow is not like a necessity, but it's a pretty palette if you want to check it out. I think it's sold out at this point, but it's nice. And like I said, the colors are actually very pigmented and they're great. I just don't think it's worth that price. The Patrick Tar palette, you guys already saw this recently in the makeup video I posted on my Instagram and on my YouTube as well. The classic holiday glam look. The Major Dimension 3 matte eyeshadow palette definitely reminds me a lot of the Makeup by Mario Master Matte palettes. Like, it literally gives the same vibe, just that this one has gel liners that it comes with. They blend very well. Very nice payoff as well for matte shadows, which is good. You get a big mirror in the front. In my head, I'm just trying to give you guys the reasons why it cost $94. Right, so I stocked up on some of my setting powders. I picked up the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder in banana bread, and then I also picked up Laura Mercier translucent powder. These two are staples in my kit. Absolutely love these powders, highly recommend. I don't know how many I've gone through at this point, but I keep coming back. I also picked up the Laura Mercier pressed powder in the shade translucent as well. This is interesting because I was like, oh, I didn't even know they had a pressed powder of the loose powder. I think this is good for if you're someone that gets sweaty or oily. You can have this in your bag just to touch up throughout the day, but it does set the same as how the setting powder would, but I would still recommend a loose powder over a pressed powder for setting the under eyes. So next up we have the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb in How Many Carats. Y'all, this product was always sold out, and I just was so curious to understand why it was constantly selling out. I've now picked up this product. Why does anybody want this on their face? You just want white sparkles on your face? I can see it on the eyes. I can see that, but on the face, It's a bit too glittery for me personally. I want to try new products, guys, but some things I'm just like, what was the reason why? This is one of them. So I picked up two new foundations to try out. If you're into very dewy, very soft, like no makeup type of look, very glowy skin, these two foundations that I'm gonna mention, I would recommend them for you. Then there's a Myric's Yummy Skin Foundation. Yeah, when I tried it on my face, it just was not for me personally because I don't like emollient foundations. I don't like oily, shiny foundations. I have oily combination skin, so it doesn't sit well on my skin. I picked up the Glossier foundation as well, the new one that's called Stretch, I believe. So I got the shade Medium Deep 1. I tried this foundation out and y'all, it was a perfect match for me. Well, not perfect, but it was the closest match to my actual skin tone that I've ever gotten in any foundation. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was so shocked. So the match, the color was perfect. However, it just was not enough coverage for me. So I'm also going to be taking this back as well. If you really like that, like very sheer coverage, you have perfect skin. Highly recommend this. So I also picked up the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. This is the one I use on my clients and I just like it because, to be honest, I just used it for a while, so I'm kind of just used to it. But it's pretty good. It absorbs oils and just keeps your lids nice and matte and extends the wear of the eyeshadow. So I like that, and I have it in my kit. So I just got a new one for when I run out of what I have right now. Okay, next up, we picked up some setting sprays. I got the Urban Decay all-nighter setting spray. They had a little gift set, two full-size setting sprays for the price of one, which was a no-brainer. I had to get it, you know, it just made sense, so I picked that up. And then I also picked up the Beauty Blender Boost setting spray. I don't know if it extends, if it did anything particularly, just because I use multiple setting sprays on my clients and on myself. So it's hard to say, okay, this one did this or this one is really good. You know what I mean? Because there's multiples of them working. But yeah, I think it's decent. It smells very nice, very refreshing on the skin. So definitely check it out if you guys haven't heard of it before or tried it before. I do like it. It's nice. I also picked up the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and this is the jumbo size. It's actually so much bigger. And look, it's like the size of my whole head. But yeah, so I got the jumbo size just to have in my kit as well because I go through these super quick. This setting spray is really good, hydrates the skin, and it does extend the wear of makeup. So highly recommend this. I love this, and I mix it with the Urban Decay All Nighter. Those two together, your makeup is not going anywhere. I picked up the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I just use it to set the brow hairs before I fill them in. I think it does a pretty good job in actually taming the hairs. I highly recommend this. I love it so much. I've gone through, I don't know how many containers so far, but it's really good. I also picked up the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I saw this on TikTok, like all over TikTok, and people were talking about it and how it's really good and it's, you know, similar to the Laneige lip mask. And honestly, it is really good. I really enjoy using it. I love how it makes my lips just feel and how shiny it is, so it can even pass as a gloss. I picked up the shade Vanilla Beige. Super nourishing on the lips, very moisturizing. And last but not the least was Sephora Micro Smooth Powders. This is not the only one I got. I got like a few shades because they actually had a day where it was 50% off. I said, Sephora, let me grab a few of those. This is literally like my favorite setting powder. Alright y'all, so that's everything from my haul. It was quite a number of things, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will link every single thing that I mentioned in the description box for you, so do check that out, and I will see you all in my next video.